It was Buddha who said a disciplined mind leads to happiness. Therefore, an undisciplined mind leads to suffering. That's what this video is about, to give you more discipline so you can have more happiness. You know everything that you need to do. The issue is actually doing it. In this video, we will discuss 5 new, exciting, fun ways on how to have more discipline in your life. Let's discuss the first way now. Number 1, know how power works. I look at your discipline like a power. When you have this power, when you have this discipline, you'll be able to do just about anything in life. The problem is developing it, and the problem is having the motivation to do the things you know you should be doing right now so that in the future you can have the life you want. I think of one of my favorite quotes from Emerson here: do the thing, then have the power. Maybe it's going back to school, maybe it's going back to the gym, maybe it's going to that special someone and telling them how you feel. You don't feel like doing it, you're scared, you're pushing it off to another time. Here's how you overcome that and start acting now. Well, friend, I love making videos, but you have to twist my arm to get me in front of the camera just about every time. Then I started doing this. I started visualizing the power. I decided that I was going to do it. So for me, it's putting on the suit. Maybe for you, for the gym, it's getting your workout clothes on. For talking to the girl, it's taking a step towards her direction and introducing yourself. To eating healthy, it's buying those healthy foods at the grocery store. Once you decide to do that, I want you to do this. I want you to visualize power and it coursing through your veins and running throughout all your body and eliminating all your fear and channeling it to excitement and enthusiasm. That's when you have the power, and that's when you start doing. So know how power works. You do the thing, then the power is yours. Number 2, get off someday I'll. I'll never forget when I learned this in a book from Dennis Waitley, The Seeds of Greatness, about someday I'll. He talks about this being your future. You're so hopeful right now, and you're not beating yourself up right now because you believe in the near future you're going to take the actions you know you need to be taking. So you say, someday I'll go to the gym, someday I'll start my business, someday I'll tell that person how I feel. And you have in your mind you being on this island where everything comes to pass. It is just a fantasy world. But it's not real. It can't nourish you like the present can. And I'll never forget, I had a mentor when I was 23 years old. I was the shyest guy you'd ever meet. I'd eat lunch in my car. I had no friends. I was hopeless. Outside of someday I'll. I would keep saying, someday when I make more money, when I'm better looking, when I have this and that, I'll talk to people. But my mentor told me that he used to be just like me at my age and that I could change if I did something right now. But I was scared. I told him, someday I'll do it, just not now. And he told me what I'll tell you. That if you're not doing something right now, you don't really want it, and it's never going to happen. So if you're on that island now of someday I'll, get off it now, because you'll starve there. You don't have to do everything now, but do something right now. Fill out an application, introduce yourself, go to one gym session, get off that island of someday I'll, and get in the moment of now. Number 3, look at the one. Isn't it fun to dream? I mean, look 20 years down the road who you could be if you took all the necessary action steps day in, day out. It would be magical. That's what I would do. I would think about all the things I wanted to do, and maybe you're doing the same. I would write them all out. I have probably dozens of little journals of ideas and stories that I'm going to share with the world. But I got some tough love from a friend recently. Told me I was a dreamer, but did nothing. And it was true, I had nothing to show for it. Because the issue with dreaming big is that there are so many things you need to do. So many, in fact, that it's daunting that you're paralyzed and you stand still and do nothing. Let's think about what Mother Teresa said. If I look at the masses, I'll never act. If I look at the one, I will. My friend, one of the greatest things I've done to start taking action in my life is stop having a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, 20-year plan, and start thinking about what I'm doing today. Start living in day-type compartments like Dr. William Osler has said. Maybe it's okay to dream big, but you have to think small. Stop looking at the masses, everything that you need to do, and look at the one thing. And do it. Number 4, autopilot is on its way. What's so tough about developing the disciplines to have a successful life is thinking that you're going to be drained of willpower for the rest of your life. It's simply not true. Think about what Brian Tracy said. Bad habits are easy to form, hard to live with. Good habits are hard to form, easy to live with. There will come a time with the good habit that you're trying to adopt. Well, it'll feel effortless, where it'll almost be more difficult not to do it. I think about Stephen King, one of the most successful American authors of all time. I heard that he writes from 8 a.m. to noon every single day, has been doing it for decades. When I hear this, it sounds so daunting. Writing for 4 hours, so draining. But you know what? I imagine he did that for 2 months, and then his autopilot kicked in. And if you talk to Stephen King, I imagine he will tell you, what are you talking about? This is just part of my life. It's harder not to write. So my friend, anything that you want to do in your life, just know that this draining feeling that you have right now for getting started won't be there someday. Someday, autopilot will come to the rescue. And the 5th and final way to having more discipline in your life, be the one. Jim Rohn has said you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is a fact. The people in your life are influencing you, good or bad, to the person you are now and the person you will be in the future. Choose wisely. But let's flip that quote on its head. Realize that the 5 people in your life, you are one of those people. You are influencing them. Are you making a good or bad impression? To become greatly successful in life, often there is someone who has inspired that person to greater heights. And I'm giving you a call to action to be that one. That's why you need the discipline, because people in your life are counting on you. They need an example. They need a role model. Be the one. My friend, I will give you everything that you need as far as inspiration and encouragement to be the one, to give you the discipline, to do the things you don't want to do them now, so that you can have the life you want in the near future. My friend, if you enjoyed this video and you want more like it, subscribe to my channel today and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. This is your friend Michael Unks, inspiring you to learn, laugh, and love. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.